Hello to all my story lovers. Welcome back in Storytime channel. I'm Pallavi reading interesting stories for you. Today I'm reading Ravana, the complex Asura. In this, the first story is the story of Vaisravana. Let's go through it. The great sage Pulastya was a very learned man who was performing a strict penance in a forest near Mount Mahameru. He ate only what was required for survival and led an austere and disciplined life. The king of the gods, Indra, thought that Pulastya was praying to usurp his throne and sent a few celestial beauties with exquisite flowers and delicious fruits to disrupt Pulastya's tapasya. Pulastya, however, remained detached from the distraction around him. The sage understood that Indra had instructed the woman to disturb him. The Apsaras began playing music and dancing with joy. Finally, fed up, he cursed them. Any woman who sets eyes on me is sure to have a baby within a year. When the Apsaras heard these words, they immediately ran away, and Pulastya continued his balance in peace. Days passed. King Trinabindu, who ruled the land, had a beautiful daughter. One day she went to the forest nearby with her friends but lost her way. She wandered around and suddenly found herself in Pulastya's ashram, where she saw the sage meditating. Without disturbing him and unaware of the curse, she protested before him and then left the ashram. Soon after, she found her friends and they returned to the palace. After a few days, the princess felt her body changing, thinking that she might be about to fall sick. She visited the royal physician, who examined her and declared, "You are pregnant." The princess was alarmed. When her father, Trinabindu, learnt of this, he was surprised. But he was an understanding man and a wise philosopher. He knew that his daughter was incapable of doing anything that might interfere with her royal duties or harm their reputation. So he quizzed his daughter about the sequence of events in the near past. Finally, the king realized that the change could have come along only after the princess' visit to Pulastya's ashram and immediately left with his daughter to meet the sage in the forest. When they reached the ashram, the sage was not in a meditation and welcomed his visitors. The king explained the situation to the sage, who said, "King, I'll marry the princess. She will give birth to a child who will become very famous in the world." The king agreed, and the princess and the sage were married. They were a happy couple. Months later, the princess gave birth to a bouncing baby boy, whom they named Vaisrava. Vaisrava grew up to be a great sage because of his knowledge and yogic powers. He was much like his father, a learned and calm man. First, he married Ilavada and had a son named Vaisravana. Later, he also wed Kaikasi, who bore him Ravana. Vaisravana grew up in the ashram and performed many yagnas like his father and grandfather. One day, Brahma appeared before him. "I am pleased with your penance and knowledge. Tell me, Vaisravana, what can I give you? What do you desire?" Vaisravana replied, "I want to manage the finances and all related matters of the celestial treasury and have the same elite status of the gods of the directions. There are only three gods of the direction, and I would like to be the fourth. Lord Brahma smiled and agreed. So be it. From this day on, you will be known as a Kubera and will equal the likes of Indra, who is the king of the gods, and the east, Varuna, who is the god of water and the west, and the Yama, the god of death and the south. You, my child, will be the god of wealth and the north. I also bless you with the Pushpaka Vimana, a chariot that can fly in any direction you wish. May you handle your blessings with wisdom and grace. Kubera approached his father, Vaishrava, and said, Father, Lord Brahma has been very kind to me. He gave me more than I asked for, but he did not identify a place for me to stay. Please advise me where I can live so that I do not cause harm to any living being, human or animal. That will make me very happy. Vishrava liked his son's humble request and replied, Go to the southern ocean and keep traveling south until you come upon an island. That island is Lanka Pradesh. Look for the mountain known as Trikuta, near which lies a beautiful city called Lanka. The city had strong moat and fort and a palace made of gold. Lanka was built by Vishwakarma, the architect of the heavens, for the Asuras. But the Asuras ran away to Pataloka out of the fear of Lord Vishnu. So the city now lies abandoned. You can take residence there and rule. Kubera smiled and thanked his father. Soon he made his way to Lanka and settled there. As time passed, many Asuras also came and resided in his kingdom. Kubera ruled the city wisely and respected and cared for his subjects. This is the end of the story. Do you like this story of Kubera? Then tell me in the comment box and subscribe our channel.